All right, what's going on, everybody? I hope you're all doing well. Let's get this stream started nice and quick. It's Scarlet Witch in the arena, which, I already know what I want to say for the tweet. Well, sort of, at least. I don't know exactly how I want to word it, but I'm just a little surprised Scarlet Witch is in the arena. So, dearest Ad Marvel Champions, Scarlet Witch, arena? Um, let's see. Maybe I will just say 2016 MCO Sears are losing their mind right now. Let's say 6-star Scarlet Witch Arena. Let's do that. 6-star Scarlet Witch Arena. 2016 MCO Sears are losing their mind right now. If you don't know, Scarlet Witch was the most overpowered champion relative to their time that we've ever seen. And that includes Ghost, Hercules, Blade, all of the heaviest hitters for their respective times. Doesn't matter. Scarlet Witch, by far the most powerful. Yes. No. Okay. 6-star Scarlet Witch Arena. 2016 MCO Sears are losing their minds right now. Okay. Treat. What's up, people? Watched last night's stream on playback, and the beginning was interesting to say the least. Oh, I did. I forgot what I did. I did something, yeah. That's funny, man. I forgot about that. All right, Dragon Dagger. Is that 2 nights in a row? Dragon Dagger, thank you very much. Appreciate it, man. Just saying, Hollywood. What's up? What's up, everybody? Brainifer, Southern California is about to get hit with the first hurricane in 25 years, and it's hot AF. Ooh, is that gonna be bad? Isn't like heat plus rain? Isn't that usually when like the thunderstorms start kicking in or something? I don't know, man. In New Jersey, I knew when it was like really hot and humid and stuff like that, and we got hit with a big storm. Like oh man, sometimes was a little destructive, to say the least. Shout out to Hurricane Sandy. It doesn't look too bad. Okay, not like the ones that hit the Gulf Coast and Southern Atlantic. Okay. Okay. Heat plus hurricane equals no power equals pain. Yeah, that's what I was thinking was gonna happen. Well, listen, man. Best of luck to you guys. I hope it's not bad. As you guys know, I've got some friends in Cali, and yeah, man. Plus a lot of you guys in Cali. Don't want to see anything bad happen. Gunnar, thank you very much for the buck as well. Saying early tweet check. Sure, man. Let's take a little look-see here on the Tweeterverse for one Mr. Gunner. Let's see. Notable polls of today. Just today, huh? Use caps here because illegal in YouTube chats. Please don't ban me. How do you ban here? Yeah, this is totally ban-worthy. No, let's see. Okay. This is a new face of the contest here, Mr. Wong. Grats, dude. Okay, new Dragon Man as well. Nice, dude. Very nice. Couple of solid Mystic fellas right there. Sweet. 116 in Bakersfield on Tuesday. Blah. Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's some high heat right there, dude. Wasn't that 116 degree heat and angry all damn day? I believe it, dude. I feel like I'd be pretty angry too. You know? Oh, man. Alright, anywho. What's up, people? I hope you're all doing well. Let's go ahead and get into the grind. Actually, here's what we got to do. So first off, I got to do a little bit of energy dumpage. Comcast, do not even start with me, please. Let's do a little bit of energy dumpage. I don't like the completed bar over here on the story. Maybe I would like it if I wasn't completed. Maybe the progression thing would be cool. But I gotta say, I don't particularly care for that bar being up there. Feels a little out of place for where we normally see, you know, completed bars. I guess I'll get used to it, but I do like this, however, like the little tab at the top there for story 1, story 2. That's nice. It actually takes a surprising amount of time to switch between them, but oh well, what are you gonna do, right? Better than it was before. I like it. I like it. Anyway, we got to do a little bit of energy dumpage, and then I want to figure out cutoffs. And man, I don't know where to begin with 6-star Scarlet Witch, dude. The cutoffs continue to be challenging to predict. As those of you know, round 1 of the last cutoffs, I feel like I was fairly accurate. However, round 2, I know that Torch, I think went up, right? I wasn't anticipating that. I was anticipating a little bit of a drop, and I think Torch went up. Anyway, Scarlet Witch, though. I mean, what do we say about Scarlet Witch? In one sense, it's good that she got her synergy nerf before this arena happened. In another sense, I know people are still pissed off about that. And also don't care because Scarlet Witch is Scarlet Witch and they want Scarlet Witch. BG, do you mind showing your masteries? Maz. Yeah, I could take a quick spin out over the mastery, sure. Okay, on Monday, plucked up my courage and beat 7.3 Kang. Scarco, nice. Now on 7.4.5 so that I can look at 7.4 Kang for months before attempting. Ah, man, you could totally do it. You can handle it. Get them first time completion rewards, man. All right, anyway, this is what I'm working with for masteries. Got the full set of recoils up there. Defensively, very common setup for myself. My standard, and then proficiencies running maxed out limber, maxed out mystic dispersion. When Messiah gets here, I got something to say. Okay. We'll see if he's in tonight. Lord Shadow predicted 150 for Scarlet Witch. What's her availability again? Remind me, guys. She has not been this is her first time, right? Ooh, look at this background. Ooh, I dig it. It's so dreamy. Oh, let's look at a dreamboat. If we got this dreamy background like this. That's right, I ranked him up. Forgot. Oh yeah, dude. This is how the background looks in my mind when I'm looking at Null. Oh man, we need to hide these champion videos though, man. These things are annoying. I think it's a good idea to have them there. I just wish there was a way to like minimize them or disable them or something. They're getting in the way of me drooling over a champ I wish I had as a 6-star. She was in a crystal a week ago. Oh, that's right. That's right. She was in the early access, whatever you want to call it, bundles here. So that was it, huh? I think 150 mil is low. I will say. I'm thinking higher than that. It's Scarlet Witch, man. It's Scarlet Witch. I think that synergy is still strong for her. And she's just, I don't know, dude. She's an icon of the contest right here. Well, I didn't expect you to think higher. I mean, listen. I was around when Scarlet Witch dominated the contest. Maybe it's just remnants of that affecting my judgment to properly predict an arena cutoff for the champion, but I don't know, dude. I feel like it's gonna be higher than that. All right, Eric Nelson with the 19 months. Thank you, dude. Saying bananas. What do I have to do to guarantee that my 3 to 4 gem from 8.1 won't be tech or science? Because I have a rank up from every class except those two. Here's what you do. You wait for Kabam to release their offer, for their completion offer of 8.1, and hopefully that will give you the catalyst that you need to get a rank up of those jet. There's no way to make sure you're gonna get that class type. The only way is to pay, and I ain't talking about a wig. Figured like 120 to be honest. All right, Easy's out of his. Easy has lost his damn mind. 120. Woohoo! Dragon, the best part of Scarlet Witch coming to the arena. She's gonna have a basic run in 6 months, and I'm gonna get her then. Dragon, I like the strategy. I like the planning. I like it. King of Arenas out over $1 saying, check Twitter, please, BG. Okay. Sure. Let's see here. What we got? So almost done. Cavalier monthly quest. What about you? Well, you see how this one's blue? Because I guess you haven't done the final quest in it yet. Mine are all blue. And you see this, you see how it says 100%? Well, if I put my mouse cursor over here like this, it looks like 0%, and that's where I'm at. I'll give you a pretty good idea. Dang, dude, what do you do for the rest of the? I mean, it's already, you're already almost done with everything. Basic grinds are so much harder though. I don't know. I don't know, man. Sometimes they can be, but depends on your roster, I suppose. Meh, she's a nostalgia champ, not a prestige champ or anything. Think she'll go lower? Good evening, by the way. Okay, I'm here. First off, this is why we look at data, guys. Because Abby Doe, you're disappointing me right now. Listen, as a fellow streamer, you need to prepare yourself for these things, for these moments. And this is why we look to data, all right? Let's look up a former king of the contest here. Boom. Blade. 178 million. Let me tell you guys something. The love for Scarlet Witch is above that of Blade. Okay? Now, I don't think it's going to be astronomically higher than Blade. But I mean, Blade went 178 mil. You're telling me you think that Scarlet Witch is going to go 120 or, you know, just whatever? Like, no shot in hell. So competitive is this month, BG? And guess what? It ain't out yet. That gives people enough time to grind before Battlegrounds hits. I could see round 2 maybe going lower because people will have more things to do, like with Battlegrounds. But round 1, guys, people have nothing to do right now. They can hit this arena. They could hit it hard, man. I don't. Oh man. I don't know what to put down for a score. All I know is I do think she's gonna go high. Give me 1 sec here. Forgot to close out a couple of files. Okay. All right. Lagging. I know, Pixie Bell. I can't help it. I don't know what I'm gonna put down for Scarlet Witch, man. I'm thinking about just saying 200 mil and calling it there. I'm gonna say 201 mil, just because of the spacing, it fits better. I legit think she's gonna go that high, man. I don't know. Maybe I'm off my rocker, but listen, Blade went that freaking high. Maybe there's a reason I'm trying to talk scores down. Oh, Abby Doe, you sly devil, you. Are you actually grinding? Is 201 mil too high? I mean, now I am second guessing myself a little bit here. I don't know, man. All right. No, you know what? I'm not going to second guess myself. I'm going to say 201. All right, 201 and the 5-star version. Let's just say 50. That flat 50 number. Wait, what's her availability like as 200 mil is low nowadays? Karate man. That's the saddest thing I've ever heard. EJ, my guess would be 175. She needs the high sig. Sig stones are a lot more available today than they have been in the past, though, Dragon. 201 mil is too high for my sanity. 12.1 mil is also too high. Fair, PWF. She goes for at least 1 point. Kai in here with the Price is Right bid of $1, Bob. Hold on a sec, though. What's her 5-star availability like? Remind me again, guys, because honestly, as a 5-star, I could see her potentially going a little bit higher. I don't know. Not super high, of course, but... Is she in the crystals right now, or is she limited still, too? Did they just add every single 5-star? Wasn't that what they did? All the ones that weren't, I think, are now in there. We're going A all the way. Okay, so she is in the 5-star basic. Okay. Okay, all right, yeah, they're all available. Okay, so I'm gonna say less than 50 then, and I'll say like, I'm gonna say 44. I don't know why, it's just a nice little number there. I'll say 44. Okay, so Betsy, how about Betsy? Betsy should be a little bit easier to predict, but still difficult these days, you know. What did she go for when she initially was released? In my opinion, hold on, let's take a look at all the champions released this year. In my opinion, I believe she's either the least interesting or in the running for least interesting. I'd say my bottom 3 in no particular order: Betsy, Misty, and Sorry. Just sounded like the Canadian. I just wanted to make it cute, like the Y ending names, but it just ended up sounding like Canadian saying sorry. I feel like those are my bottom 3. It's a good year for champions. The 3 I mentioned, they're not even like useless or completely terrible, but man, I was just a little disappointed in this champ, if I'm being honest. And yeah, I don't think she's gonna go that high. That said, people are looking to collect. What did she go for as a feature the first time? So she still went fairly high, man. She still went 156 in round 2. That was 95. But not super high. You can see her 5-star scores. The newer champs, they're usually much higher than this for the 5-star even. So very similar to Sauron, I would say. 60? I feel like we just say 60 million and call it a day on Betsy. Is that too high? A lot of people went for the feature crystal that she's in, didn't they? Why does neither arena say basic? Scarco, I noticed that too. I don't know. It is basic though. I confirmed that, like, in game you could see the blue background of the champion. But I did notice that too. Will you be grinding for Scarlet Witch? No, I will not. Crap. What was I? That's That's right. I was gonna look to see. Which basic was she part of? Do a lot of people have Betsy? I don't know. I'm just gonna say 60, I think. I feel like that's right in line with what these champs go for. Maybe 55 even. I'm gonna say 55. 56. 56. We'll split the difference a little bit there. Okay, 56 and let's say let's say 13 for the 5-star. Okay. My cutoffs, they're done. I'm exporting them. You're gonna hear the Windows ding in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have cutoffs. Alright, this is my best guess, guys. If you are grinding for the champion, I cannot stress it enough. Please put up as high a score as possible. I'm trying my best to guess the lowest score possible, and it is an extremely difficult thing to guess. So good luck if you are grinding. Good luck. Don't blame them, they go too high these days. Yeah, these champions go way too high. Way too high. Damn, 20 minutes for the predictions? Well, it's not the only thing I was doing since the stream started. Alright, Jin said over 2 saying last, please. Alright, let me see here. Thank you very much. Saying, yo, what up, BG? Just pulled the 6-star name or nice. From Cavalier Flexing, Crystal. Thoughts? Nice, dude. That's a great pull. I don't know how well you're going to be able to utilize the champion right away. He needs the Awaken ability for the most part and a high sig. Well, sort of, at least. Technically, Namor can be played without being awakened. It's just like he still does good damage that way. Oh man, I was trying to suppress a burp that whole time. I just had to let it rip. Okay. Anyway, Namor can still do good damage without his awaken ability. It's just people don't use Namor for his damage necessarily. They use it for his ability to get around certain mechanics, and that's all tied into his awaken ability essentially. His awaken ability makes it so you don't take any damage while you are attacking, which means Thorns is like the best example, or Thorns like ability. So Electro, how when you hit him you take some of that shock damage in return. Well, Namor will prevent that, and he'll even reflect that onto the opponent. And yeah, he can get around some really tricky nodes, but he's got to be awakened for it. So it's a great pull, but it may not be a pull that you're able to take immediate advantage of. But down the road, you'll be happy that you pulled the champ. That's kind of my general thoughts on him. Shit, Senator Buckshit, thank you very much. Saying evening BG. So I'm looking through Karina's Volume 1 challenges, and the O Canada LOL has to be done with Canadians. That's correct. You think Aunt May is accurate with Canadian tags, and would they be allowed? Listen, Aunt May is as accurate as the game is. So yeah, it gets the info like directly from the game files, I believe. There are infographics if you wanted to, you know, look at those too, made by, you know, Cat Murdoch and potentially others. I don't know. But yeah, basically you just utilize Sabretooth with the Sasquatch synergy that he has, and those two run amok. And yeah, I don't know if anything has changed since I did the run myself, or since others have done the run. Were there any buffed champions out of the Canada ones? I know for the Inhumans, obviously with Karnak's buff, that helped out a lot, but the Canada one, I off the top of my head, I don't think anything changed. Pretty much everybody just runs the same team for that, because there's really not a whole lot of options. Just make sure you're bringing 4 stars. But yeah, Shed, thank you very much, dude. Hussein sent over €1. Thank you very much, Shane. Can you read at Boosters as his last? Hashtag Messiah for mod. Hashtag be cool like Bride. Hussein, sure. Let me see here. Booster. BG, when is the OnlyFans? Really? That's the message you wanted me to read? When is the OnlyFans? Well, if you were a true fan, you would know. The OnlyFans was started a long time ago. Simon started it for me. Lot of feet pics. A lot of pics of my upper back, too. I don't know why. I thought people would have liked the lower back. And no, they were like, show us the upper back, man. I was like, okay. All right, fine. I'll show it. So, yeah, you can find the link to that in the description. Hey, Enzo saying, good morning, BG. I love Prestige Champions. Oh, Enzo. Me too. Are you chasing the newest Prestige Champs? They make a band money without big power disparity like greater gifting crystals. I agree. Should they have 3 new Prestige Champs per year? I don't know if it should be a set number, but I do think that they should release Prestige Champs more frequently than at least they have. Now I understand some people may feel like it's too many champs to suit or something like that, but to me it's fine. To me it's totally fine. I'll tell you what, I would even take things one step further and say Actually, Enzo, I want to ask you about this because I might be going too far with this, what I'm about to recommend. And I understand I might be going too far. Everyone else could chime in on this too, by the way. But Enzo in particular because, you know, like he said, he likes Prestige Champ. That means they would come out with... I mean, I guess that's just 4 every year, now that I think about it. Right? If it's 1 every 6 champions, and there's 23 champions a year, typically. 23 champs a year, because usually only 1 in December. 2 every other month. So really, that would just be 4 prestige champs a year. I personally, I would actually like that. But then again, I'm not really in the whole prestige game at the moment, so maybe I shouldn't be the one to comment on something like that. But when I was when I was in the prestige game, I would have liked that, actually, believe it or not. I think I've said this in some recent streams previously where Prestige, it just felt like a dead mechanic of the game almost. Where like they never released any higher prestige champs. It was all, I don't know, man, it was totally stagnant. And it's actually the reason why For Loki got booted out. Ooh, this is my first time fighting Titania. It was actually the reason why For Loki dropped out of the top 10 prestige. It gave so many other people all the time in the world just to chase the prestige champs, because there's so many alliances that don't care about alliance war, whereas we care about alliance war. So like, of course, we're going to spend a good amount of our resources focusing on that, but while focusing on getting those champs, we would occasionally pick up the prestige champs kind of thing, right? And doing that, we picked up enough of the prestige champs to stay in the top 10, but once things totally stagnated, there was a shift and we started going down in the rankings for the first time ever, where we had only ever, you know, climbed the rankings higher and higher and higher, starting from the days where we were nowhere near like a top 10 prestige alliance, because again, the other players, they didn't have to focus, they didn't have to care about alliance war. So and so, I mean, I'm not, and I don't want to make it sound like like too negative of a thing. It's not really a negative thing. It's totally fine if players want to, you know, focus on prestige or whatever, and chase down those champs. But I just think it makes the game, that one aspect of the game, less interesting when it just doesn't budge at all in the slightest, you know. And there's probably a limit as to like pushing it too far. I don't know what that limit is. All I know is they should have done a lot more over the last couple of years, in my opinion. All right, let's see. Enzo saying I would be even more radical, and every new champion would be a prestige champ. Dang, Enzo. It would make much more interesting decisions. Dang, dude. Every single one. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. All right, Rick sent over 2 saying thoughts on new iPhone. I heard a little bit of it. They announced it yesterday, I think, right? As I was like getting ready for bed, I was getting a little bit of stuff done, and I had a video on the background of like a little recap. Meh. I don't know. Meh. Seems meh. Maybe it's just because I just got the last iPhone, and it doesn't seem like a big difference at all between them. So yeah. If I was looking to get a new phone, like, oh sure, yeah, I would go for the newest one, of course. But it really didn't look like a big difference at all. Actually, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, because I guess there was some substantial camera upgrades, and actually that's like the most important part of the phone to me, is just having like a good camera. So maybe not meh. Maybe I'm just too used to these announcements, and unless it's like some crazy flashy thing, maybe my initial reaction is always going to be just meh, because we've gotten to that point where the technology has advanced so far. Like, how much more that can they really do in like only 12 months, you know? But yeah, I hear there's some big changes to the cameras, I think, some big improvements, so that's cool. The rest of it I don't care about. I saw there was like another feature of like some island or whatever they were calling it, basically like the notch becomes something you can sort of play with or something like that. I don't care about that. It feels like it's in such a spot on the phone that I hate when stuff is like too high up or too low on the phone. I use Spotify a lot, and it kind of pisses me off sometimes, because that's where all the stuff is, either at like the very bottom of the screen or like the very top if you wanted to go into like your recently played or your liked songs or whatever, right? And then like the play function at the bottom. Dude, I'm like, as I'm holding the device, this area that my thumb covers, this is by far the most important area. I don't want to stretch all the way down here and then potentially across the phone. That sucks. And then I don't want to, you know, be all the way up here at the top of the phone for the notch. So I don't care about that feature. I feel like I would never use it. But the new camera stuff, if it is actually a big bump up, that's really cool. I do like that. Anyway, Rick, thank you very much for the 2. Kenny Martin, thank you for the 2 as well, saying, will they add the Ancient One anytime soon? The Ancient One, huh? Is that an actual character? There's like a title of the Ancient One or something like that. Let me go look. I'm looking on Google. I'm not looking. I have no way of knowing what's going to be added, like what characters are going to be added. Oh man, excuse me. I had to eat right before the stream, and this happens every time. Oh, wait, the Ancient One. Okay, yeah. Whoops. I know this character. I saw Doctor Strange, the first one at least. My bad. I don't know what I was expecting. I don't know. Who knows? But this game is not going anywhere anytime soon. And they're, what's it called? They They're gonna add everybody at some point, you know. Oh, Comcast, please. Oh God, stop lagging, Comcast. I hate You know what? I'm not even gonna say anything bad about Comcast today, in hopes that it will just improve. But yeah, no idea who's gonna be added next. JX on YouTube usually does a really good job of predicting the champions that will be released that year. He does like some interviews with the devs and stuff like that, and I don't think they tell him outright like who's gonna be added, but you know, he looks at like the story for hints and other stuff, and just, you know, very knowledgeable about Marvel in general. But I don't really know any of that stuff myself. You saw the first 10 minutes of Doctor Strange. She was in that bit. I saw the full movie of Doctor Strange. I wasn't paying attention the whole time. Man. Yeah, it probably only took me about 10 minutes to be like, I don't want to be here anymore. Oh, Comcast, please. Oh my God. Alright. Well, they're gonna get another call tomorrow. Sai, read Justin Gray's message. Okay, let's see here. Pixie opened a $5 She-Hulk deal while watching She-Hulk episode 4 at Disney Plus and pulled 6-star Hulkling. Thoughts? Shout out to She-Hulk for the assist on that one, I guess. That's a great pull. A lot of people are trying to chase down Hulkling right now. Oh my God, it's gotten so bad recently. It was going strong, Comcast. You were doing all right. How does this happen? Let's just hope it goes away on its own. Anyway, yeah, Hulkling is a beast of a champion. A lot of people trying to chase that champ down. Wow, the stream is just completely dead right now. Zero internet. Okay, that was cool. It just lagged for, I don't know, 15 seconds with zero data being transmitted. That's nice. I'm just so tired of dealing with Comcast that I just had to lay down for a second in this chair. Okay, anyway. Amazing pull. Clarissa, amazing pull. I don't get why Kabam thought it was a good idea to add Titania just after they released Quicksilver. I know it's because of this show, but Titania is just going to be overshadowed. I mean, every champ's going to be overshadowed by Quicksilver and Doom. So, what choice do they have? It's almost better for them to release a character that's maybe a little less hyped. I don't even know how well known like Titania is or not, but I know she's not as well known as Doom. But yeah, they gotta add some characters between the heavy hitters. They're always gonna get overshadowed, just kind of the nature of the beast. Easy. 705 easy. Thank you, dude. Saying I get a couple recruits, but still need a couple more. We run map 5 and optional casual wars for loyalty. If interested, easy popped the what's it called? His Discord link in the super chat there. Yeah, if you guys are interested in a map 5 alliance with optional alliance wars, hit him up and join that Discord. Watch a comedy movie to cheer you up, EG? Listen, I'm gonna watch Cobra Kai to cheer me up. Is that releasing at like midnight or something? Because that's... Dude, all I know is like... There's no way I can stay up tonight to watch it if it does start at midnight. Man, whenever I wake up tomorrow... Alright, easy. Thank you again for the 5, dude. Hope you get some good recruits. I'm at Act 5, Chapter 2, and once I 100% completed it, I get my first 6-star. What do you guys think would be considered a good pull? So many. There's 230 champs in this game, or however many there are at this point, and there's a lot of good pulls. Really, what you're looking for is a 6-star champion that doesn't need to be awakened to be good. That's the biggest thing. I'd say if we broke down the champions into separate categories for like who'd be a good first pull, it'd be something like this. The highest would be champions that are really strong, that don't need their awaken abilities. Doom is a good example. The next down is like champs that their awaken abilities are lovely, but you can still get by without them being awakened. Like Hercules is a good example. Maybe there's better examples. I don't know. But anyway, below that you have like champs that they're good. They do need to be awakened. They'll eventually be really strong for you, but you might not use them right away. And then you have the champs that are just like Groot, that are just bad, you know? And yeah, let's hope you don't pull Groot, but it happens. There's millions of people playing, and every 230 of those millions, they get Groot as their first 6-star. It's very unfortunate. Have you seen Pulp Fiction, BG? I saw Pulp Fiction on an RV on a tiny TV that's, I don't know, maybe like this big. That was like one of those TVs that had like a VHS connected to like, you know, right below it. So however big that needs to be for the VHS to be there. In Maine, in a friend's RV, because I've told you guys before, but I used to go camping. It wasn't really camping. It was like it was a campground, but it was like a step above camping, you know, where maybe even 2 steps above camping, right? If like real camping is, man, you're out there, all you got is like a fishing pole, you got to catch your own food or something like that. And then a step above that is like, all right, you're camping, but you don't even put the tent on the ground. You just got the tent in like the back of your, you know, pickup truck or something like that. It's off the ground. And then this was like a family campground that had camp counselors and activities and stuff like that. And yeah, we went there like every year for a bunch of years, the same week of the year, and a bunch of families that, you know, we became friends with, they would also go at the same time. And Jen and Melissa, that's what their names were. I couldn't remember for a second there. Shout out to Jen and Melissa that I haven't talked to in, let's see, I think 16 years old was the last time. So a while, let's just say that. 35, 19 years. Hot damn. BG Trivia Night. What are Wolverine's claws made of? Adamantium? Is that what it is? Bone? But his bones are adamantium or something like that, right? Mike, if I'm wrong, well, I gave it my best shot at least. I see a couple other people putting that in the chat, which makes me think I might be right. And I swear to you, I did not see their answers before answering myself. Are these the same camping trips where you taught us all so much about stocks and bonds? That's correct. They weren't there for that week though. That week where I was like streaming from that place, it was the same place. But you know, that was like many years after the fact. Like I said, the last time we had like a trip where we saw It was maybe 8 of us, something like that, in like the same little circle of friends. Maybe a little bit more, maybe like 9 or 10 actually. But anyway, actually, now that I think about it, it was way more than that. There was like 9 or 10 in our close circle, and then we had other people that we also knew. And that number went out to maybe like 20, 25 or something like that. We knew a lot of people that would go there every single year. It was a lot of fun, man. That was the first time I ever drank when I was like 13 or 14. Just cracking open got a few brewskis. You're out in the middle of the woods. Who cares, right? The adults didn't even care. All right. Anyway, I don't remember much of Pulp Fiction. Because it was, like I said, a long time ago. That was surprisingly accurate, actually. With adamantium? What did my bone comment mean anything else? Or is it just the adamantium and that's it? Listen, I had 150 Wolverine comics. Maybe slightly higher than that. Maybe like 170. I can't remember. I had the Wolverine comics. I still have a couple actually in my closet. They're like this special, I don't know, there was like a 4 comic run or something. I don't remember, man. And I have a couple of those or something like that. I don't know why. I want to get rid of them, but I don't want to like throw them out. So what do I do? Bone fused or covered in adamantium? Okay. Wolverine comic number 1. I'll type this in. Let's see what pops up. Let's see if I remember it. Oh, boom. There it is. I totally remember this. I wonder if this is one of the ones I still have. I don't know. I never opened up a single comic book. The only comics I ever read were online when I was doing my research on Longshot for that video, and a little bit for Sasquatch, looking up Immortal Hulk and stuff like that. And because I guess Sasquatch was in that run or whatever, but I did have the comics at least, so I saw the covers, and they were promptly put in a comic sleeve or whatever they're called, and I never opened a single one, ever. Which means, that's right, you guessed it, they were a complete waste of money, which is why I never bothered to continue collecting them. One day I just realized, what am I doing? I don't care about these. The only reason I collected them is, you know, my brother collected them for a little bit because I guess he had friends that collected them, because I don't think he's particularly into comics. I don't know, man. I was a kid. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was just like, oh, okay, I'll do this too. And, well, it made me realize I should never collect anything ever again. I think I remember, you guys know Kriparian? God, it's been a long time since I've seen one of his videos. But he was like a Diablo 3 streamer, and then Hearthstone, stuff like that. And I remember one time I watched a video of his years ago, back during the D3 days. And I guess he was like giving a little tour of his setup. And he was like, yeah, this is my collection of DVDs. Their only purpose is to serve as a reminder to not collect anything, or something like that. And I was just like, yeah, that's dead on. Anything I've ever collected, I just thought like, why am I doing this? Not to take away from your guys' collection. If they mean something to you, awesome. But the collections, they never meant jack squat to me, so. And then all the comics, I don't know what happened to them. I feel like they got sold in a garage sale. And I just had a few that were, I guess, not sold or separate or something. I don't know. I think they were on my desk. I think that's what it was. I think I had like a box, like a white box, specifically made to hold comics, and I had like my entire, you know, 1 through 170 or whatever it was, and then I had like the 4 special series books or whatever. I had them displayed on my desk, so I think they didn't get sold off in a garage sale like the others did. I did this wrong, didn't I? Oh, I dropped my block because I thought I'd be able to hit him first. Yo, Enzo! My goodness, Enzo. Thank you very much, dude. Appreciate the 100 CHFs. Freaking generous as always. How do you not love Enzo, guys? Trick question. It's not possible. Alright, let me see here. There has been and will be only one top prestige champion in MCC. It is Brian Grant. Enzo, that's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me, buddy. Oh, man. One day, Enzo. One day we will meet again. I don't know where. I don't know when. Maybe it'll be in your country. Maybe it'll be at a MCOC meetup. I don't know. But one day we will meet again, my friend. Maybe that day I'll be in better shape and we can go for a run or a bike ride or something. Who knows? Or a little hike. Either way, Enzo, thank you, dude. Thank you very much, man. Alright, Haley sending over a buck as well, saying, "Hi, BG, your head is looking especially bald and shiny today." Haley, thank you very much. I was outside a little bit, maybe the little bit of sun I got. Maybe that'll do it. I do need to give it a little polish, though. I'll take the compliment, but I do feel like I need to repolish it again. But thank you. BJ, I hope Kabam can deliver on Infamous Iron Man because Tech is probably the weakest class at the moment. And they have the fewest champs, I believe, too. Interesting. Let's see here. Science, we got 37. Skill 38. Mutant 40. 45 Cosmic. Cosmic has historically been the biggest. 36 Mystic and 36 Tech. Okay. So it's right in there with, you know, most of them, I would say. Cosmic is always most, and Mutant, I feel like, oh man, excuse me, was not always the biggest, but apparently it's the second largest right now. Anyway, is Tech the weakest, though? They've got some heavy hitters in there. It's so hard to say, right? Because every single class has some really heavy hitters. But if you were to, like, objectively look at every single class, would Tech be the weakest? It might be. I don't know. But there's certainly some very strong Tech champions. Some newly released powerful Tech champs. And then some, you know, buffed Tech champions as well. Ultron being, I guess, the last Tech that was buffed with, like, a strong buff at least. But yeah, Tech is probably my least favorite class, so I definitely don't mind seeing them get a little bit of love. That's for sure. The strong champions of the Tech class just don't really do it for me. You know, Tech actually used to be among my favorite. Some of you know that Rocket was my first favorite champion of this game. Hopefully in November he'll be my current favorite champ again. You know, Man-Thing's been at the top of the list for me for a while. I wouldn't mind it kind of cycling back to Rocket. I really hope it's a good buff. If it's not, sad days, but what are you gonna do? And then I also used to love the Tech class because robots. You know, it's so common for people to run the recoil masteries these days, where I feel like it's much more common for the end game player base to be running these masteries. However, once upon a time, so few people ran them. It felt like most people on YouTube you'd look to, they would not be running those masteries, and I was kind of championed them, like, guys, what are you doing? Turn these masteries on. They're so strong. Why are you not running them? And then eventually a few more champions got released that really made them shine. And then, yeah, the rest is history. Most people at the highest level have them on probably more than they have them off. Actually, I'd be really curious to know the stats on that, because of course there's a lot of people that still don't want to run them, like MSD, one of the best players of the game, doesn't like running the masteries, you know. But there's only so much time in the day, and those masteries will get you through content faster than not having them on, so that's what it comes down to. I collect G.I. Joe and Star Wars toys because I am a giant man-child. Jeff, hey, nothing wrong with that, man. I will always consider myself a giant man-child as well. We just play with different toys, that's all. Yo, BG, I just got my third 6-star B in the Overseer. Thoughts? Nice, man. Overseer's a great champ. I don't have him, so I can't give you, like, in-depth, detailed thoughts, but he's a great champ. MSD is the best. We'll see about that, man. We'll see. Battlegrounds will soon be upon us. Although, I don't know if Battlegrounds is necessarily the end-all, be-all decider of who the best player is, because, well, there's definitely a heavy element of spending influencing outcomes of matches. But, yeah, it'll still be interesting to see. A polish? LOL, elaborate. Rick. Well, I've got a floor buffer just off camera, and I take the floor buffer, I put a healthy amount of turtle branded wax on it, and then I just give it a good polish, you know what I mean? That's all there is to it. I collect dodgy BG comments. Oh man, do you ever. Simon probably has a larger collection than all of our collections combined. Yondu and Nebs and Gam Gam have already been buffed. Oh, you must be talking about the Guardians. Maybe someone mentioned the Guardians. What's your favorite class type? Favorite is Mystic by far. Mystic, yeah, what can I say? Mystic Dispersion's super fun to me. That's kind of what it comes down to. I like being able to activate my specials more frequently. It's not entirely just that though, because there's certain champions where like activating their specials more frequently, they wouldn't be as cool to me. If it's like a more physical brawler type, listen, it would still be cool to throw their specials more, which, like, you know, Iron Fist, if he got buffed, like that'd be sick if like, I don't know, he was able to bust some more sweet karate moves or whatever. But in particular, it's just like I was about to say Overseer, like Sorcerer Supreme, the way that you just get to like sling more specials. It's just that feel. It's just a different feel, I guess. Because every single class type in this game has, like, you know, 5-hit combos for the average champion at least, right? Obviously some play differently than 5-hit combos. But whether you're like whether you have a sword in your hand or a gun or you're a spellcaster, it's all 5-hit combos at the end of the day, right? But there's something about the Mystic class that really makes it feel like you're playing a spell casting champion a lot of times. I think that's the difference for me. They're just fun. Even the ones that aren't spellcasters, like Mojo here is not a spellcaster. But I love Mojo. So I don't know, maybe I can't really pinpoint it exactly why I like it, but anyway, my favorite. I think Immortal Iron Fist should get a buff. No recent reason I'm saying that at all. Interesting, Abido. I had no idea you pulled Immortal Iron Fist. Sounds like you pulled Immortal Iron Fist. BG, after 5 years of playing MCOZ, I made it to the final quest of Act 5, but I can't make it past the Ultron. Please help. Ooh, Jude, do you have a Magneto? If you have a Magneto, red Magneto to be exact, that dude crushes that fight. He's probably the best counter. Dang, I just got a lag spike mid-special. That almost really threw me off. He's probably the best counter. There's some videos. It's a tough fight to explain without a visual backing it up. But if you haven't already checked the videos, I'd recommend doing that. Basically, he's got these grayed out buffs. They're dormant buffs that don't do anything. But if you put a debuff on Ultron, that includes a parry stun debuff. It activates those buffs, and those buffs are very strong, devastating, could wipe you out easily. So you kind of have to play around those or find some other way to handle the situation. Going in there with, you know, White Mags' pre-fight ability can be a good way to still be able to parry him without hitting him with a debuff. This will be a passive stun. But yeah, Red Magneto also just straight up counters him pretty hard. Good luck. AJ, did you know that MCOC has a King Groot Funko Pop? Yup. I gave one out at a meetup. And actually, Laura just said yesterday, Abby Doe. Oh, Abby Doe. Get this. Laura just said yesterday that someone told her that GameWorks is open again. And look what I have. Probably 14 cents worth of credit on this GameWorks card. I can't even play a full game of skee-ball. I can throw one ball. That's what I have left on this card. But yeah, man, the meetup spot is back open is what I'm saying. So now all you have to do, Abby Doe, is organize it. Make sure you, you know, talk to the people at GameWorks. Let them know we're coming. See if they can give us that private balcony spot again, you know. That's nice, but we're going to Vancouver. Yeah, fair enough. Vancouver is the place to be, huh? Have you ranked up 6-star Karnak yet? I have not. Do I even have a 6-star Karnak? That shows how much interest I have in the champ. I don't even know. Let's go take a look after this little match ending thing here. I still like Karnak as a character, kind of, because I mean that poster and all, but in game, I've always wished he was something a little different. Yeah, I don't even have a 6-star Karnak. So, pretty safe to say I have not ranked up my 6-star Karnak yet. Due to not having him. You also said JK, he sucks. Oh. I wish I saw that part before I was talking about him. Hey man, don't diss Karnak like that. Oh no, Kai's here. Kai, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were still in the room. BG, did you get your posters behind you from Displayed? I did. The only company. Displayed is the only company that I ever reached out to after I bought their stuff, by the way. I didn't try to, like, get something for free. I bought their stuff, and I was like, hey, man, this stuff is cool. So I reached out to them, And I was like, hey, you know, I've never done any sort of sponsored content, but I actually really like your guys', you know, your product. I don't even want to do a sponsored video, but like affiliate link or something like that, you know? And they said no. I get emails almost every single day from random ass companies, different mobile games, all this other garbage, asking me to do sponsored videos, chair companies, cereal companies, whatever kind of companies. And I say no to every single one of them. I've never done anything sponsored. The one time, actually, technically, there was 2 times. The other time was Mango Tango. I reached out to Oddwalla before they shut their doors on Mango Tango forever. I said, I just wanted to be paid in Mango Tango. I didn't want any money. They also denied me. It's tough, guys. It's rough. I don't want to do any sponsor. Here's the annoying part, man. I don't want to do any sponsors for stuff that I don't actually like or don't actually use. The thing is, I don't like a lot of things, and I don't use a lot of stuff. My options are limited. I will say this, for those of you that think these are cool, they are expensive. Just a heads up. There's always like different sales running, and even on sale, it's pretty expensive, but I feel like it was worth it. They're cool. They're gonna last forever, unlike posters that, man, I've had so many posters that ended up just like ripping over the years or whatever. These things are made out of metal. Eric Nelson, Center of 2 saying, tweet. All right. Oh, let me see here. I have this generic just burning in my pocket, and I'm seriously debating giving it to the Hype or Falcon. Thoughts? I hate Kingpin. Yeah. This is your answer right here, man. Hype. I mean, really, the answer is whatever your heart desires. But do you play Hyperion? If listen, the gem is not burning a hole in your pocket at all. If you're not actively playing these champs, you don't need to give it to any one of them. You could wait for the next champ to come through that you want to rank up or whatever. But me personally, I would gladly rank up Hyperion and give him the gem. So that's what I would do. You use money though, right? I mean, that's true. I do use money. But I'll tell you this, I don't like money. It's necessary. It's a necessary evil. This stream brought to you by money. No, of course, who doesn't want money? But I don't want to. I'll say it this way. I like money, but I also like not selling crap more than I like money. So, that said, hey, there may come a time where you gotta do what you gotta do, man. There may come a time where maybe I do promote something that I don't fully stand behind. I don't know, man. I can't predict the future. But it hasn't happened yet, and I got no plans to, at least, so. I still do think it'd be a cool idea to have a sponsor for a new account challenge and then like name the account after that sponsor and just have them give, like I wouldn't spend the entirety of the money they sent on the new account or something like that, but we could use part of it to fuel the new account and do something a little crazy. And if I did something like that, well, I wouldn't necessarily be able to be as picky with the sponsor, right? I would just have to figure out like who's willing to do a week-long sponsorship Whereas, you know, for a lot of companies, that wouldn't be in their advertising budget. So in a situation like that, yeah, it would just have to be whoever I can get to give me money. But anyway, I don't even know if I'm going to do that, so. PG, who do you want Kabam to add to the game? Shatterstar. Yeah, I don't know that many Marvel characters, but it'd be cool to get him added to the game. It would maybe get me to do a follow-up on the Longshot video, although I don't know if I'd have time for that, so probably not. But Shatterstar, son and father of Longshot. I mean, maybe one Raid Shadow Legends video or a shout out would give you more than enough. I don't play that game. You know what I mean? I don't know. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me when other people promote stuff that they're not into or whatever. I don't care. But I kind of care when I do it. You know, I don't know, man. I don't know. We've had these talks before. I'm weird, I guess. Gee, what are your thoughts on the new side quest rewards? I think they're pretty underwhelming. I haven't looked at them. I don't know. Haley sent it over a buck. Haley, thank you very much. And I know a company that would give you money. It's called the it's called the Messiah for Mod Company. It's true. It's a good company. What if I just promoted another YouTuber? I mean, I kind of did that with Enzo. The thing is, Enzo didn't pay me to make an account that was in honor of Enzo. If he had never sent me a super chat ever, I still would have done that. But what if that's the thing? An upcoming YouTuber. No, what's the thing? I wouldn't even want money for that either, though. If I wanted to help Abby Doe out, I would just make the account named after him, and that's that. Luckily, I don't want to help out Abby Doe, so we don't have to name an account after him. Haley, thank you very much for the buck, though. Might not be as active in chat a lot because I'm in school, so it sucks because I got all this work when I just want to watch a bald guy play MCOC. Detron, I hear that, man. I was just talking to my buddy today about the anxiety and just the dread of having to go back to school after a beautiful summer break, and how it's so nice to not have to do that. I feel for all you people that do have to unfortunately go back to school, including the teachers in here that are sort of willingly doing it, but at the same time have to deal with so much crap, and every year it just seems like more and more crap that they have to deal with. Thank you, BG. He doesn't need it. Oh, for Abby Doe? Yeah. That stings. Oh, shut it. I raid you how many times? I help you plenty. Kai sent it over Buck saying, screw college. Dang. Just saying it bluntly. Screw college. Yeah. Kai, thank you, man. School is cool, right? Right? I mean, yeah. Stay in school. For sure. It's just, you know. Support from India. Hey, shout out to all the MCOCers in India. You could name the account after me, BG. It's a pretty good name. It is a pretty good name. You're right. You help me more than anyone else, but break my heart all the same. Well, that's how we do it in New Jersey. And even though I'm not there, I like to bring a little bit of Jersey with me, you know? School is necessary? Question mark? Yeah, let's say that. Very necessary. Get to college or uni, you would wish you were in school. I mean, that is school. School does not, I mean, I guess this was maybe always a little bit different culturally, but when I say school, I'm talking about any kind of school, whether that's, you know, preschool, kindergarten, grades 1 through 12, or whatever however it's set up where you live, college or university, which to me is just college. I know some people like to say university, but I just call it college, whether it's a prestigious university or, you know, community college or whatever. It's all just college. And school also includes like vocational schools, things like that, where you're just learning a little bit more of a specific skill set rather than, you know, the full maths and Englishes and all that other garbage. College makes my social anxiety and depression worse. So yes, screw college, but we stick through it, sadly. That's the spirit, man. Stick through it. Stick through it. Speaking of college, I start my 2 classes this Monday. Kind of excited. Okay. Honestly, that's a good attitude to have. I hated school, but it's a really good attitude to have, even if you have to trick yourself into having that attitude of like, listen, this is an exciting thing, you know, it is something that I have to do, but also something that's going to help me, and let's do it. There's no way around it. Already signed up for the courses and everything, right? You might as well go in and try to have the best time with it you possibly can, rather than going in with that dread. It's just sometimes hard to control those feelings. Speaking as someone that never could control those feelings, because, yeah, I always just hated it. I did try, though. I did try to love it. I just couldn't. It just wasn't meant. I wasn't meant for that type of institution. Listen to me, I can barely say the word institution. Anyway, Daniel Wren with the 3 months. Thank you very much, and I wish they released Infamous Iron Man first because of the upcoming featured 6-star crystal. And that's probably exactly why they didn't do it. Yeah, Daniel, you're not alone. Everybody probably wishes that new Doom was going to be in the upcoming 6-star crystal with Quicksilver. I have a feeling that was quite intentional on Kabam's part to separate them. Yeah, it'd be nice if they were all in the same crystal, right? Dude, thank you very much for the 3 butts. King of Arenas with the loony. Thank you, dude. Saying, check Twitter again, please, BG. I swear, if you have 100% completed it. Okay, no, you're playing Arena. Okay, good. So I finished 1 round for each. Looks like you're slacking. Dang, dude. Done with this arena already, though. And made some great headway in these other 2. Crushing it as always, man. Wait, did I not have it on screen? No, I did have it on screen. Okay. When I hit the button, it just didn't go away the first time, so I thought it's the same button to put it on and take it off. So I thought I messed something up. I'm out. See you goobers later. Alright, Clarissa, have a good one. Should I upgrade Invisible Woman? For most people, I would say no. I do think she's an underrated champion, though. So if you like her, sure. But I think she's kind of difficult to get the most out of. And in many cases, it's just easier to play other champions than it is to play Invisible Woman for the same, if not better, outcome. So. Should I focus more now after Cav? Cav Event Quest is quite hard to do 100%. Variants are hard too. Yeah, I would try to do like one path of Cav Event Quest. I wouldn't 100% explore it right away. And then variants are difficult, but that's kind of like the next step. And if you just kind of narrow your focus on one specific variant and build your roster around that one variant, you know, rank up champs for it, it'll make it a lot more manageable. The fights in the variants, you know, they're hard. They have high attack values and stuff, but the paths usually aren't too long, and once you start to make some progress in them, they'll feel a bit more accessible to you. I would recommend either variant 5 or variant 6. Variant 5 being the Mystic Symbiote Spider-Verse variant, or variant 6 being the villain variant. Those two feel the most accessible to me, but it also depends on your roster. So. Gonna miss Zoe. Abby Doe, does that mean you're streaming tonight? Okay. Should I upgrade Ghost? Ghost is a powerhouse. As long as you like Ghost, he's very strong and worth upgrading. Used to play MCOC Hardcore up until last summer. Kept getting overwhelmed with all the new things / characters to learn / acquire. Yeah, still a mad fun game, and the combat always feels smooth. Yeah, that's pretty spot on. It can definitely feel overwhelming keeping up with all the new stuff in game. Absolutely, man. You're not alone in that. I play this game a lot, and even I fail to keep up with all the new stuff going on. That's also just me, though. I nicknamed myself Mr. Magoo. Did I nickname myself, or did Hunter or someone else do it? I don't know. But I used to call myself Magoo, maybe after someone else said it. Because I feel like that's a very accurate nickname. Mr. Magoo just kind of stumbles through life, and that's how I do it too. What's going on? I don't know. I'm just playing, just doing whatever I feel like. Not a care in the world. Spent 300 units on 6-star Quicksilver and got 6-star Silver Centurion. Okay. Feel happy, but meh. I mean, Silver Centurion, that's not a bad pull. Yeah, I would definitely be happy with that for 300 units. I've been playing for exactly a year now and just finished Act 7 completion last week. I've barely spent. Is my progress looking good? Very good, yeah. Absolutely, man. For a year in, finishing Act 7 completion, that's way further along than most at that point. Way farther ahead, I'd say. Doing great. If you went to a college / university and stayed for the years, what degrees have you acquired, BG? Well, so I wanted to be a teacher, but not because I really wanted to teach, but because I didn't know what else to do. And that's definitely not a knock at teachers or anything like that. You could have inserted any job for me, and I would have said the same thing. I didn't truly know what I wanted to do. The only reason I figured teaching would be good is because plenty of kids to step on. No, is because I liked math. I was actually really good at math. These days, not so much. It's a skill that if you're not into the maths on a daily basis, you lose it. It's a use it or lose it sort of situation, and all of my math skills, well, they're lost. I feel like I can get them back relatively quickly. So if I just, focused on it for like a year or something like that, I'd feel pretty confident with all the general maths stuffs like, algebra, calculus, whatever, right? Not at a college level, but anyway. Because I was good at math, I was like, well, I don't know what sort of jobs you get for being good at math, and I know there's teaching. I know I could like teach math or something like that. So, okay, I guess that's what I'll do. But I got denied from every 4-year school that I applied to because my grade point average was in the toilet. I did zero work in school. There was like a little loophole in the system where if you got an 80% or higher on the final exam, you could literally not do anything. You could submit zero work for the entire year, or the entire semester, I should say. And if you got an 80% or higher on the final exam, you passed the class with like the lowest GPA possible. And that's what I would do. I would literally do nothing. My backpack contained one single one subject notebook. We're talking like 80 pages in a notebook or something like that. And I brought that entire notebook for all 4 years of high school. And that's the only thing you would find in my backpack, other than like a CD player and maybe some extra batteries or something like that. That's all I had. I'm not saying what I did was good. Kids, don't follow me. But yeah, I would just sleep every single day, almost every single class. So my grade point average, it was horrible. But because I did well in the final exams for the semesters, I'm still pass. But of course, colleges looked at my GPA and they were just like, yeah, thanks for applying. See you never. So, I went to community college for a few semesters, and I was sort of just taking classes to get my GPA up. And they were like business classes because you can't really take teaching courses or something. I don't know. I don't remember. But I was basically just taking like general business type classes or, English, psychology, whatever. And then I just dropped out entirely because I was like, I didn't want to be a teacher anyway. What am I doing here? And then I realized, well, school's not the only path. It is a path, it's not the only path. All right, Kai, thank you very much for the buck saying screw math. Yeah. I like math, though. I still have a fondness for math, even though I'm not good at it anymore. I'm still subscribed to the Numberphile YouTube channel. Even though, well, I haven't watched their videos in a while, but I used to watch all their videos. Thought it was interesting. You still have your maths PG when you're doing math on your streams. You can do all that stuff very quickly. Scotty, thanks, man. But my brain feels so slow with it. On stream, I feel this tremendous pressure for some reason for anything math related. And it just like blocks my ability to comfortably do math. I don't know why. Maybe because I knew I was good at it at one point in time. That if it doesn't just like, come to me really quickly. It's that feeling like, okay, I've never had one of those dreams where you're like naked in school or something like that. And everybody's looking at you and laughing or whatever, right? But they always had those, dreams in, like TV shows and stuff. So hopefully you guys know what I'm talking about. That's the feeling I get when I'm trying to do math. It feels like I'm here in my underwear. Well, I mean, I guess I am, but I'm not wearing pants. But it feels like you guys could see that I'm not wearing pants in that moment. Yo, BG, is Doc Ock good? Doc Ock, he's all right. He's got his use cases. I don't think I consider him to just be average. Maybe even below average in a lot of situations, but above average in a few situations. Yeah. He's got some like decent utility actually, but it's not super practical in a lot of situations. And other champs, well, they have that utility too, and they just kind of are better, stronger. I prefer the path of being born rich and inheriting money, or at least I think I would. No experience with that path myself. Happy Dell. That sounds like it'd be pretty sweet. Imagine all the Funyuns you could buy. I don't know why I went to Funyuns. It's all those beans causing the pressure, BG? Maybe. Performance anxiety? Yeah. Maybe because you have hundreds of people watching you. Yeah, but I don't care. Hundreds of people, they can watch me do anything else. I don't care. If I'm getting my ass kicked in a fight or something like that, who cares? I don't know. Occasionally that does bother me. But only occasionally. Like when I was doing that Ultron fight, and I wanted to get my ass kicked. And it didn't bother me that people were watching me get my ass kicked. It was bothering me that people weren't understanding that the whole point was to get my ass kicked. And then I was like, oh man, guys, why are you not getting it? I think a lot of people did get it, but there was the few loud people that didn't get it, I guess. It's okay, BG, I'm not wearing pants either. It's good. Nobody should be wearing pants after like 10 p.m. I mean, obviously some people around the world, I don't know what time it is for you, but listen, late night, early morning, even midday. Honestly, the pants should not be on. That's like an outdoor thing, right? You don't need pants unless you're outside. And even then, it's like, no. You should definitely wear pants outside. There's a power game path in variant 2 that I can only do with Doc Ock. That's variant 3 you're thinking of, Scarco. The tech variant? I think that's what you're thinking of, at least. Maybe you are talking about variant 2. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure the path you're talking about, it was like the southernmost path in one of the quests that had like 200% power gain or something. And yeah, Doc Ock wrecked that one. Of course, I did not have Doc Ock. Even though people were telling me you got to use Doc Ock. Like, I don't have him, so nothing changes. And, wait, did I say Ultron or Kang? I think I said Ultron before, I just realized. I meant to say Kang. I did say Ultron. Anyway. Yeah. Super Villa 06, thank you very much for the 5. Saying BG, which should I conquer first? Abyss, Labyrinth, or a certain variant? Been playing for years and a good roster, but have been too lazy to start any of them. So, cross Labyrinth all the way off the list. Labyrinth at this point is too much trouble for the rewards. I would also cross off Abyss, believe it or not. Abyss has slowly over time become too much trouble for the rewards. Now, if you wanted to just do that content just because you wanted to take on the challenge of the content, like, by all means, go for it. Don't let me hold you back. But I don't recommend players do either of those pieces of content. Variants, I do think, are still worth like a single time clear. The 100% exploration, I wouldn't really recommend it. But single time clears, usually recommend starting with variant 5 or 6. Variants 1 and 2 are like by far the worst. Damn, dude, I just cut my finger. Ah, that hurts. Just cut on something sharp under my desk. Anyway, variant 5 or 6, or there's some other ones that, you know, you can give a go to, but those are the ones I usually recommend starting with. Story content. Act 6 has gotten nerfed, so it's a lot more accessible these days. And then Act 7 is actually not that hard. People found Act 7 to be easier than like the pre-nerf Act 6. I don't know where it stands today with all the Act 6 changes. But the rewards for Act 7 are really good. I don't recommend anybody explore Act 6 unless, you know, you've already completed Act 7 or, like I said, if you just feel like it. But, yeah, I would say Act 7 single time clear, and then probably Act 8.1 now that that's coming out. That'll probably be worth exploring. And then if you get that done, go back and explore Act 7. I think that'd be my advice. Speaking of pants, I guess I should put some on and take Zodiac before the stream. Abby Doe, you don't have much time, dude. I'm ending the stream in like a couple minutes here. All right, Super Villa, I hope some of that advice helps, man. Thank you very much for the 5. Best of luck to you. Messiah sent it over too as well. Messiah, what's up, dude? Saying, where's Mama? Ah, I think she went to bed, dude. She was here at the start of the stream. She said, I can't remember what she said. I think she said she was gonna, she had something to tell you or so. I don't remember. But yeah, I think she went to bed already. You missed her. She'll be back tomorrow or something. Actually, maybe not tomorrow. But either way, it's no big deal. I'm sure she'll be able to tell you whatever she wants to say another time. My inputs have been delayed for so long that I've gotten used to it. Recently got 5-star quick and tried messing around with her and could not use her at all because of delayed inputs. Bummer, dude. That is a bummer. BG been lurking around the channel for a long time. Love the content. Keep up the good work. Evan, thank you. Still remember your old war videos taking down Doctor Strange or dorms on Enhanced Special 2. Dang, man. Those are the old ones. Where they start with 2 bars of power. Oh, man. I remember those. I remember that path. I remember the look of that map. It was awful. No, that original Alliance War map, it was kind of cool. But, man, so difficult to deal with the champs that we had at the time. Dang, bleeding a little bit here. It's called a Hummer, not a bummer, BG. Fits. And the miracles to do over another box. I think for the first time, I'm going to grind for Scarlet Witch. Haley. Nothing crazy. Just playing in arenas all day, every day until she is mine. Okay. Hey, nothing crazy about that. I've done it a few times myself. Well, good luck, Haley. Good luck. Bushido Brown, over a pound. Saying, BG, my supervisor told the worst joke yesterday, and now I understand how you feel. Will I stop, though? Bushido Brown, this gives me hope, actually. I don't think you'll stop, but I don't see a joke tonight. I just see a man contemplating his existence, knowing all the wrongdoings that he's done over the years, and perhaps is realizing it's time for change. I also see that I'm lagging again. Damn you, Comcast. Come on, man. Bushido Brown. I guess we'll find out in time. For now, thank you for the pound. I'm tempted to do a poll of will Bushido Brown stop telling terrible jokes, but you know what? Now's not a time. It's just a time to encourage Bushido Brown to do the right thing. All right, Matthew said over Tuesday in BG, if you were Kabam CEO, who would you add next? Will be Shatterstar, man. I think I answered you earlier. If maybe you missed it. But yeah, I don't know that many Marvel characters, but I'm aware of Shatterstar from when I was reading the Longshot comics. And he's the son and father of Longshot, because it's a weird story. And yeah, that's who I'd add. Mostly because I don't know that many other characters. I know I could maybe list 5 that are not already in game. Actually, that's not true, because there's also the characters that we got to vote on. I would know about 5 that were not in the polls of champs that we were voting on. Was it Danny Moonstar? Was that the one I voted on, or was it a different one? I think it was Danny Moonstar. So that also might be. Those two they'd appear in the same month. Actually, that's not true. They wouldn't. I don't know if they'd fit together. If I put Shatterstar in there, I feel like I'd put Spiral in there. That was another one I saw in that comics. There we go. You should rank up DN. You first. Is that speed up D? Oh. Excuse me. Speed up D? I love you. Speed up D. Oh my god, dude. Feel lightheaded. Speed up D, thank you very much. Appreciate the love and support as always. Oh no, I just realized. You son of a... I've never done it on big head mode. I would always switch the screens. Oh, man. I got tricked. Speed Up D hasn't been here in a while and I forgot. Yeah, it looks like you already knew it too. Got you to do big head mode finally. Damn it. Alright, well, GG. I could only hold out for so long. I finally slipped up. Alright, anyway, on that note, guys, it's time to call it a night here. Abby Doe is going to be streaming, though. Let me see if he's live yet. If he's not, that's his fault. I'm not waiting, man. I tried to give him a little bit of time. Okay, he is live. Good. I gave him as much time as I possibly could here. It's time for me to go. But here's the link to Abby Doe's. It's in the chat. Looks like he's got a... Oh, I can't put it on screen on this mode. He's got a WandaVision thumbnail. I don't know what he's up to. But, yeah. Before I go to, of course, we got to give a massive Enzo for being tonight's biggest D. Enzo, thank you very much. I don't know if you're still around, but I love that guy. Thank you to everyone else, too, not just Enzo. And, yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow, normal time. Have a good night, everybody.